talking about soul making, module 10. So to start, what is soul making? Soul making, it is crafting images, crafting instruments, and performances, which means you can apply soul making in making any artwork or art forms by creating or forming images such as photography, drawing, or you can even perform through instruments and performances. This is our ways of how we can make soul making in art. Soul making is also an alternative venue for knowing ourselves and looking deeper into ourselves through our experiences. To be able to connect with people and understand their own cultures. It is said that soul making is also what we call poesis. Poesis meaning it is an activity of working through disintegration that is considered to be at the core of the creative and therapeutic processes. For poesis is a Greek word used by Heidegger, and it is the center of our human existence. It is also the connection between soul making and the art. So, according to James Hillman, soul making, it is essential to human being to fall apart, to fragment, disintegrate, and to experience despair that comes with lack of wholeness. To what we turn, then, this moment of crisis, I believe it is not at this critical movement that the possibility of creative living arises. If we can let go of our previous identities and move into the experience of the void, then the possibility arises for new forms of existence to emerge poesis. The creative act occurs at the death and rebirth of the soul. We called upon constantly to reform ourselves, to engage in what? So that is James Hillman's definition of soul making. For him, soul making is what happens when we evoke the emotions and experiences of love and dying that give life a deeper meaning. Soul making can be learned. Also, it can be an innate gift. Anybody, even we're not artists, we can apply soul making in our own art. Because soul making is formed by our own experiences, by knowing ourselves. So that is soul making. Soul making occurs anytime, as long as there is engagement between person, space, and time. And also, soul making awakens our artistry inside us. We just don't know when or where, but it will awake. So, in soul making, our imagination is one of the most important tools. Because through our imagination, by our experience, we are able to create, or form a piece of artwork. So that is soul making. Thank you.
The 7 Da Vinci Principles to be discussed by Miss Rowenalyn Baruga and Miss Cherry Gumilan.
Good day everyone, and the same time to my classmate. I am Rowenaline Baruga, reporter from Group 6, which is the Module 10, Lesson 2, 7 Da Vinci Principle. Before I can proceed to each principle, I want to share some lesson coming from Lesson 2, which is Innovate Da Vinci. In other words, innovate means something new or to make changes. How Leonardo da Vinci can be called as one of the artist innovator. According to the Google that I searched, the thing that helped Leonardo da Vinci become a consummate innovator because it's constantly pushing boundaries and never being satisfied with the status. Known in his time as a painter, Leonardo also made important discoveries in mathematics, anatomy, engineering, cartography, sculptures, botany, and geology. I want Ma'am Sherry Gumilan shared 7 Da Vinci principles. Thank you.
So, good morning, sir. My name is Sherry Gumilan, and I will be going to explain to you the 7 Da Vinci principles. So, these principles, it is the principles to think like a genius. And also, this is the method of Leonardo da Vinci to affirm many of our intuition or instinct or the ability to understand something as to how we can access our own ability. So, the first principle is curiosity, an essentially curious approach to life and unrelenting quest for continuous learning. Leonardo da Vinci believed that the more you are curious about something, the more you learn about that something. Which is true because when we are curious about something, we started to create a question in our mind and then we explore. Explore to have a knowledge and learning. Right? So the second principle is demonstration. A commitment to test knowledge through experience. For example, sa mga journalists, kapag nagsisearch sila ng information in an actual way, they gain experiences and at the same time, they gain knowledge also. And demonstration, it is also learning from your mistakes. It is like parang gawin mong motivation yung mistakes mo before para in the next way or action na gagawin mo, natuto ka na. Parang nagiging wiser ka na kasi natuto ka na. Natuto ka na sa pagkakamali mo before. The third principle is sensitization. The continual refinement of the senses, especially sight, as the means to enliven experiences. So dito, it is all about practicing your 5 senses, which is the smell, the touch, the taste, the hearing, and the sight. It is all about awakening your senses. So the fourth principle is fulminative. So dito naman, for example, if you want to look a word or a trivia or a fact, try to guess the answer. Try to describe in your own words what that word is or that trivia. Try to understand and give your own understanding about that trivia. So the fifth principle is artisans. It is developing a balance between logic and imagination. So we have these 2 kinds of brains, which is the left and the right. When we say that ginagamit natin yung left brain natin, it is when we think in imaginative way. While in the right brain, when we say na ginagamit natin yung right brain, it is when we think in a logic way. Nakaka-impress lang kasi si Leonardo da Vinci, nakakaya niyang gamitin ng sabay yung dalawang utak niya, which is nakakapag-isip siya in a logic way and imagination way. Ako kasi minsan isa lang nagagamit ko, minsan naman wala akong nagagamit ko. So the sixth principle is corporality. It is about maintaining a healthy body as well as a healthy mind. So for example ako, hindi ako makakapag-focus sa isang bagay kapag masakit yung ulo ko. Hindi ako makakapag-review kapag gutom ako. Parang gano'n. So you need to, kailangan mo muna na wala kang mararamdam na kahit anong sakit sa katawan mo para makapag-focus ka sa isang bagay. Or makapag-review ka para sa exam. So the last principle is connection. It is the simple recognition of the interconnectedness of all things and phenomena. So, yung connection, ang ibig sabihin ng connection, parang anong connect ko sa mga bagay-bagay? Anong connect ko sa mga bagay sa paligid ko? So, for example, yung pintuan na yan, hindi ako makakalabas ng pinto kapag nakasarado yan. Parang gano'n, anong connect ko sa pintuan para makalabas ako? Anong connect ko sa mga upuan nakaupo ako. Parang gano'n. Anong connect ko sa mga bagay-bagay?